What's going on, EV fanatics? This is Austin EV Only. Today we're going to show you 4 electric pickup trucks in one video. We're going to start with the Ford F150 Lightning, move to the Rivian R1T, special guest appearance with the Hummer EV, and wrapping it up is the Tesla CyberTruck. Come along, let's get to it. All right, I'll be honest, if there's one truck that I want to see today, it's the Chevy Silverado. As a Silverado owner, this is the one I'm looking forward to, and it seems to have the most range out of all of them.
Really looks good.
I like how you added, these accents here on the doors. You added the Lightning on there. Like you're not trying to blend in like most Lightning owners. You're trying to stand out. Got a little lightning bolt on your cover. And then look at this, automatic tailgate, that's handy. Was that a sticker? That fits right in?
But
that's
this
very
is
nice.
where I hit it with the trailer.
Oh, I like how you added a little lightning bolts. And, oh, too much power. A little too much lightning there.
Yeah.
Very nice. Got it. Now the charge ports, is there a fake
only
one?
On one side. There's a fake one
On this
and a
side?
real
Okay,
one.
I had read about it, but I haven't actually seen one in person. So this is my first in-person experience with one. I see you use your truck. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I've got an old Silverado that I beat to hell, but you actually use your truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is always impressive when I see someone with a $90,000 truck and they use it as a truck.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do with the truck?
That is exactly why I shy away from some of these other trucks here.
Run your home. Charge other vehicles. Like we're doing over there.
Yeah. And then talk to me a little bit about the outlets here. Do you mind if I pull up
go ahead.
Okay, so let's see.
So that's your 240.
Okay.
30 amp.
And what is this kind of plug style called?
NEMA 33A.
Something like that. Oh, it wasn't a quiz. I didn't mean to make you look it up. I was just curious.
L1430P.
14-30.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and look, you've got an adapter which goes to the.
And I've got the
That's
other one that
the
goes
1450, right?
RVs, Tesla.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then down here, let me move this one up. 2 110s behind there, 2 more, so 4 110 outlets.
4 in the front, 2 inside the cab.
So you weren't lying when you said 62,000 miles on this.
Yeah.
I really like it.
And the other thing I really like is when you're traveling down the road and you got a load in the bed of the truck, I can see the bed of the truck
We used to own a
while I'm going down the road.
Nice. That's a neat camera there.
Or I can see, the...
Now if you're
Don't judge me.
towing
hitch.
something, there we go.
That's the hitch. But tailgate's down, right?
Okay.
But yeah, that's the Mach-E.
So yeah, if I'm towing, I can see there's your
And so
front
then-
up there.
They have
There's
a
your
lot of
rear.
space inside
Oh,
of there.
wow.
Have you trailered much with this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see you've got the Pro Trailer Assist, which kind of, trying to hook up to a trailer is very hard. Just based on the camera, you're able to hit it. Not bad.
It works. It's slow.
Okay.
Like self-parking is slow. It works.
Okay.
It's slow.
Got it.
Honda did a lot better in that, where you can, Lexus too. You pull up and say, hey, I want to park there, on the screen, and it'll park you in that spot.
Right.
Ford, no,
Not as good.
Not as good.
With the parking. Let's see, so we can exit out of this. So just to remind everyone, I'm not sure if my camera was running before, so this is a Lariat, it has the onboard scales, it's not unique to the Platinum. It also has Blue Cruise, again, not unique to the Platinum. The only thing we agreed that is not available in the Lariat is massaging seats. But other than that, you can get everything else with it. So that's a quick rundown on the Lariat. Very nice, and I love the color, by the way. Blue is my absolute favorite.
Antimatter blue.
So I can't hate on that.
Well,
So-
but if you look at it this way, it's black.
That's true. It's it's a dark
It's not
blue.
a shadow cast.
But it's easy for him to.
Okay, and this is how you're powering your television right now, which I like it, by the way. That's nice, classy.
And on the way here,
Always there, like.
we
Yeah.
charge.
We gotta go show
We charged all the electric.
Oh, your little fun toys here.
Into the
We actually had to.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Tell me your name again one more time. Drew, Kevin.
Kevin, nice
Last
to meet
time,
you.
yeah.
I think the green.
Awesome. All right, Drew, I'll let you go. Swing back around before I
have
leave.
fun. There's-
Let's come back around here. Let's get a look at the Hummer here. The big boy. This is why I thought it was the Silverados, because of these sloping here. This is fairly nice. Wow, this is so big. Pretty good. Got it. You're the owner here?
Yes.
How you doing? Do you mind if I film your vehicle?
Oh, help yourself.
Okay, I got it. Do you mind if I look inside the cab or sit
Help
inside the
yourself.
cab? Okay,
Yeah,
thank
help
you so much.
Yeah, help yourself.
I'd love to have a quick tour.
Charging stations, look, it's beautiful. It's got the Rivian name, then it's got the Compass logo. Yeah, it looks
Very nice.
By the PF Chang's area.
All right, so the Rivian, 2 screens, unlike the Tesla, which I really like.
And then the wood, check out the wood trim on it. It's real wood.
Oh, here, right here. It caught me off guard. Oh, wow. That is nice. Let's click through this real quick, just see what we've got here. Interesting. The screen is definitely different from the other one. Wow. Cool access. And let's see what we've got for media. We've got our media, nav. Ooh, that's pretty. This is nice. And then cameras galore, also has a 360 view. Now this is really interesting to me. This is super interesting to me. Good deal. Now let's go check out the front. I can't get enough of this see-through cover here. Okay. This gentleman keeps his very clean. How many miles is on it? This gentleman cleaned his up very nicely. So I assume that's the range there.
But yeah,
Let me ask. Love it. How many miles are on this?
that's how I got let me look on the phone.
On the app there?
Yeah, it does have the miles on that too.
Within a day, I bought the car.
So I'm sitting at
And then
53.
5,375 miles.
Yes.
So you've had it for a while now.
Yeah.
How many months?
October.
Since
I bought it-
October?
Yeah, since October.
Okay, about 6 months, I guess.
Yeah.
Coming up, something like
So I'll
that.
probably about 10,000 miles by the end of the year.
Wow, you're doing some driving here. That's good. That's good. That you're not like it's not a garage
I
princess.
don't know. That thing's got like 40,000 miles on it. That Hummer EV.
Oh, the Hummer does.
Yeah.
The guy at the end said I think he had close to 60.
Jeez,
So yeah, so they're. But you just got yours. I mean, it's still very clean. Oh my God, these tires are huge. You could definitely do some off-roading here.
22-inch tires.
Is this right now? Is it kind of lower to the max, or this is the middle range,
Yeah,
or?
this one's lowered to. Yeah, it's like lowered all the way down.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can raise it up. You know, like you can, I'll show you how.
6, 7.
But
I'd
for
love
me
to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, for me to do it, let me close it up. I'm gonna raise it up.
He's gonna show me how high this will go.
Is that in lowest setting right now?
Yes, he said it is. Now it looks like a truck.
No,
Now it looks like a truck.
Yeah, it's still raising. It's still going up.
Oh yeah, it is. It is going up a little bit. It definitely. It looks a lot more aggressive now. As a guy, it speaks to me. I mean, I don't know about other folks. Like if my wife was here, she'd be like, not so hot. But I'm like,
when the Rivian's down low, it just looks like.
but as a guy, this is like, oh, nice. You could definitely go some places with this.
Oh yeah.
It's an adventure truck, and now you're ready for an adventure.
Yeah, I love this though. This is like one of my favorite parts.
It's just the real, it's the only one with real wood.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Got it. Do you mind if I jump in here with you?
Help yourself.
Okay, thank you. I want to go through. So I was trying to navigate the navigation on here, and I was getting a little lost. So I was thinking maybe you could kind of show me around on this. What are the main screens you use to monitor, like, I don't know, efficiency or?
Yeah, so for that, I just go to. Actually, I see it right here.
Okay,
Yeah, so
that's your percentage, and you have 205 miles of range remaining.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I got it there, and then of course I can go to. It's actually here too. Well, right now it's doing this whole raising thing, but then I can go to energy and it shows it there, and then here's my all of my options.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you can charge up to
100%.
or got it.
Yep. The
Kinda
only time
daily.
I do 100% is when I'm going somewhere, like a long distance, and I just put it on 100%, and it gives me like the full 330 mile range. And then, but most of the time I don't drive in conserve mode.
Got it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tell me your name again.
Eugene.
Eugene Kevin.
Yeah. Okay.
I should have guessed from the from the name there, but Eugene. Yeah. I run a small EV repair shop up in Austin.
Oh, nice.
Called Austin EV Only.
Okay.
And so yeah, I work mostly on Teslas, doing high voltage. Obviously interested in what's coming down the pike. Most of what I see is out of warranty vehicles. Hardly any of these vehicles here are still. They're all still under warranty.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't seen like a Rivian come through yet,
Right.
or a Lightning or anything else.
Yeah.
It's just Teslas really.
Oh, okay.
And stuff. But yeah, super interested in what's coming down the pike. So this looks like a really interesting series here. So you've got your energy info, your phone. What's the gear guard? What is that?
Okay, the gear guard is basically like showing, like all the stuff that's going on, like incidents, like it just records things around you, and.
So this was saved in the past
Yeah.
from this vehicle recording? And do you,
Yeah,
is it like if you hit the brakes real hard or you hit the horn or something, it'll grab a screen capture?
Yep.
Okay.
It'll do that.
Similar to
And then
the
the motion
Tesla.
cam, like anytime somebody walks by, it's
Okay, you're gonna have 1,000 of those today.
Yeah, so you can look in from all different
Who
angles.
touched my car? Who scratched my car?
Yeah. So
And I noticed you had some PPF or something on the front here
Yes.
in the part.
Oh,
Where'd you
yeah.
get that done?
I got it done at Tent World. It's
Okay.
up in New Braunfels.
Oh, okay, not far
Yep.
from here.
Yeah, because I live closer to New Braunfels, so that's why
Got it.
why I have all this stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it just shows, it just like showing her standing right in front. of
Okay.
It's got people around, and then like it saves. I got a 2 terabyte hard drive in this.
And is that built in, or you added that yourself?
I added that myself. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see down here.
It's always plugged right in here.
Oh, neat. It's so tiny. I love it.
SanDisk.
I'm not keeping up with technology. My 5 terabytes like 5 times as big. So very neat. That's awesome. So what else? I know when you swipe up, there was like some. Let me see if I can do it. There it is.
Yep.
So so what's camping mode? Tell me about that.
So camping mode, you put it in the camping mode. So if you have like you can buy a 3-man tent for this, and a 3-man tent goes on the top.
Yep.
And then of course you have to have the roof racks. So I'll put the roof racks up there first. Put the tent on, and then it's got a ladder you climb up. Now for camping mode, this tells you to level the truck. So it's gonna level it out.
Okay.
And you can kind of feel where it's gonna start doing the leveling right now.
Okay.
And it's gonna have the truck completely level, like perfectly level. So when you get up into the tent, it's you're pretty much level, just like you're sitting inside of a living room or something.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's leveling right now. And it'll say it may take a few minutes. Please keep doors closed until finished. But
Got it.
I got a feeling it's not going to really take much because we're pretty much
We're already
level now.
on level ground as it is.
Yes.
Pretty
Yep.
good. Now, have you seen this guy, Rich Rebuilds?
Yes.
You've heard of him? He
yeah.
has a Rivian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's all about it. So it made me think of you.
Yep. I remember when he was complaining about the charging.
Right. Have
Yeah.
you found, everyone knows like, oh, Tesla has a supercharger, so that's the way to go. But I'm just curious, like, how have you found charging like on road trips, or have you gone on a road trip? And if
Well,
so,
I think the furthest I've driven to so far was Austin.
okay.
And of course I've I drove up there without having to fully charge it. I even took it on the toll roads, you know, maxed it out, the speed and everything else to see what it would do. You know, because I was curious. I was like,
Okay, let's not tell the police about that.
Yeah.
He maxed it out at the speed limit. Right?
Yes,
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
speed limit,
And
yes.
that sounds pretty fun. The toll roads are good for that.
Yeah,
I can attest.
It's an 80-mile toll road.
Right. Yeah, 80, 85 in some
I think
points.
it's 85. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good spot to do it.
But it gets
Awesome.
up really quick, so it
I
does.
bet.
It
And
is-
do you remember what the 0 to 60 is? on
Yeah,
this?
3 seconds flat.
Oh my God.
It does 0 to 60.
Who needs that?
I know. and it does a standing quarter in like 11.6 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like faster than a TRX.
I was like, man, Fast and Furious was, you know, the holy grail was, you're
Oh,
almost
yeah.
there. Right?
Right.
You're almost at a 10-second
Yeah,
car. That's
almost at 10
insane.
seconds. Yeah,
That's
it's-
insane.
Right.
Oh,
and you
that's
really don't
crazy.
need to do anything to it to make the performance better.
Uh-huh.
Like it'll
He doesn't need to like warm up or anything.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do none of that. You just
Very cool.
put it in mode. So this is leveling right now. So
Uh-huh.
you can kind of see the hood is actually sitting up a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
So now look at that. It says truck level and done.
Okay.
Driving with reset ride height. So now
So if you put in drive, automatically
Yes.
it'll kind of.
and then of course you got the camp courtesy light. You can turn that on.
Uh-huh.
Exterior light, sound, and proximity locking will turn off and all that. And then I was hitting never mind. And then you can turn the displays off, floodlights off. Yeah. So the floodlights is the ones in the mirrors.
Okay.
And then if I go to another one, this is basically the owner's guide without having to worry about, reading the repair manual or reading the manual. So it tells you everything,
Got it. That you would
Yeah.
ever need to know. It's all
Right.
there in the manual.
Yeah. So most of the time, the only time I need to access it is if I have like an issue with something and I need to figure out how to reset something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got everything right there. Driver Plus, Driver Plus is this, it's like Tesla self-driving autonomous mode.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Okay.
what that does.
And so I assume lane keeping, distance keeping.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do anything in addition? Like
Lane changes.
It does lane changes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the lane changing feature, I don't really like the lane changing feature because
Okay.
you have to actually manually change lanes. Versus the Cadillac Lyric or something like
Okay.
that. They actually they automatically go around that car and then put you back in in front of it.
Okay.
So this that's one thing they're gonna probably work on. But they got
Got
so
it.
many updates. Because I was part of one of the updates that happened.
They
was the
just
lane
pushed.
changing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So
That's fantastic.
So lane changing feature. So what I do is I manually switch lanes and then it'll jump right back into autonomous mode.
Got it.
And that's what that does.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's of course the settings. This shows everything. So with this it has that the dock. So what this is Rivian's got its own Bluetooth speaker that comes out.
Look at that.
Yep, with the embossed logo and everything.
Okay.
And you can feel the weight. It's nice and weighted.
Here, I'll hold it.
Yeah, nice and heavy.
Oh yeah, this is like a subwoofer
Oh,
in a
yeah.
very small box.
Yes.
That's pretty heavy.
Yep. So like if you're camping, that's what it's for.
Wow.
I don't foresee myself camping,
Got it.
anytime soon. But
But if you ever needed to, you've
Yeah.
got the ability. And then does it have additional power either in the bed or in the front? Like a little
Yes.
outlets you can plug into?
yeah, so you got like two 110 outlets in the truck bed,
Okay.
and then you got the air compressor in the truck bed. So
Okay.
yeah, so when I go off road, I could deflate the tires.
And then pump them back up when
Yep,
you're done.
and then pump it back up. Yep, and it's got its own
Got
air
it.
hose and everything.
Are
else.
those kept like below the bed or where are those kept?
Yeah, the air hose that's actually kept in the gear tunnel. Like when
Oh, okay.
when the gear tunnel comes folding out,
Yeah.
then you have like an extra space,
Mm-hmm.
storage space in there that's that keeps everything nestled in neatly.
Very nice.
I mean, this thing is it's almost like I don't know. I compare this to like Apple and Android. Like how they got their own features.
Yeah.
I consider this like the Android of vehicles. Oh, there's a Hyundai Santa Fe brand or not? Yeah, is that a Santa Fe? Yeah, the new Santa Fe. Yeah, that square one over there.
I'm missing it.
Yes.
It's back behind.
Yeah, it's straight up.
Oh, the Kia
pull up.
EV9.
Or is that an EV9?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I totally recognize it. The reason is my wife and I really want one.
Yeah, I like that.
Because the third row seat, we have
know.
kids,
Yeah,
so
we
we
sitting in
we
the
could
Rivian,
we could use the extra row of seating.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. You
Yeah.
mind if I look in the front here?
Yep. And then here's
Oh
another
wait,
feature.
we got to check this out. So if I want to change where the air is hitting
Yep,
me,
and you can see it, as it's adjusting it right there.
oh sure is.
So it's
Look at that.
motorized. So you move it, and it moves.
That is so
it.
neat.
Yeah, and it does it everywhere. So
And so these are moving too.
yep.
Oh yeah, I can feel it now. It's like right on me now.
Yeah.
Whew, that's nice.
So you got that. You got seat coolers. You know, of course, it feels pretty comfortable.
That's nice.
Yep. Then you could change the back, the back section, and then turn the back on with what I never tried this before, but I have.
I'm not following. What does that mean? Turn the back on for air conditioning, or?
Yeah. So it looks like AC in the back. So there's a screen in the back where they can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they can control that.
Upside down here. There it is.
Yep.
That's a cool little screen in the back for your back passengers, so they can mess around. Oh, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel this on me.
Yeah.
That's a nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. Nice and pleasant.
There you go.
Yep. And then whatever I did, they just turned everything off.
Got it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
then
You mind if I look in the front here?
Sure.
Okay. Let's make sure I get this right. There we go. Oh man.
At all?
Oh, this looks so badass with it tipped up the way it is. It looks so aggressive. I really like it.
And then you can see it is low in the back as well.
Because of the camp mode. Oh yeah. I see how you set it up in camp mode. That's really neat. I love that. Okay, and here comes the front. Let's see.
So the front is pretty unique as well because you have dual tiered storage,
Okay.
and you got this like a nice storage platform there.
Sure.
And then you open this up. You have
And you can more storage for your chargers and
Still got my
whatnot.
sticker in here.
Oh, good.
Yep, still got my sticker.
And then I'm sorry, did you say that there was a power outlet in this area or no?
Actually, I think there is a power outlet somewhere in here. I thought it would be, but I never even thought about a power outlet in the front. But I know in the back, that's where most of them are at.
Got it. And then can you use this frunk as a like put ice in it and it drains out the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, so it has
so
that.
You open this up, and then these are like my touch-up pins. But
Sure.
yeah, so you fill this whole thing up. It's all watertight.
Okay.
And then you just pull this out, to drain it.
To drain it.
Yep.
Very neat.
Yeah. And then you had this special bike lock. I wouldn't call it a bike lock. It's for like, special cargo.
Okay.
So what you do is you plug these things into where the compressor is at.
Okay.
And then it locks in. So when you lock your vehicle, it locks these up as well. And they said this thing is like pretty much saw-proof and cut-proof because it's a special cable.
Okay.
And the cable alone was like over $100 some, but I got it free with it when I bought the truck.
They threw that in. That was nice of them.
I spent enough for it, so.
Okay. Might as well.
Yeah, about $100,000 for this truck. And then here's the charging port right here. Let me close this back.
Oh, okay. It's in the front. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yep. And then, so you touch this.
Uh-huh.
There is food. There are tacos over there in the back of that F150 Lightning. You just go eat that food.
Yep.
That's nice.
Uh-huh.
And how have you found charging? Is it, I know I asked this before, but you went to Austin, did you have to charge on the way there, on the way back,
No.
or you made it all the way there and back in one?
I made it all the way there,
oh, because,
all the way back,
okay.
even driving at high speeds.
Okay.
Pretty much at toll road high
Got it.
Toll road high speeds. Yeah, I made it back.
So you pretty much charged at home,
Yep.
and it's been really convenient for you.
I drove
okay.
it all the way to La Cantera to use the Rivian charging network, and I plugged in there. I was at 10%, and it charged it from 10% to 100% in 38 minutes flat.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yep. And then the charging here, well, the electric ports.
So this is the okay, there's a little like 12 volt outlet there.
Yep. And then on the other side, it's a 110 outlet.
And what is this tunnel called? Just tunnel?
It's called the gear tunnel.
Gear tunnel. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I was messing that up before.
Yeah. And then here's the other
Oh,
two 110
nice.
outlets right here.
Automatic outlet. So tell me, what do you think about your truck?
I love it. It's like, when it only took me like 10 minutes to decide whether or not to buy this thing. Because I saw one at the electrified, it's like an electrified event that they had over the tech port. So what I did was, a guy had his there and he showed me all the features on it. And I was looking at the details in the interior, everything. And because I didn't care about the range and nothing like that at first because I wasn't even thinking about that.
What's the range on it?
330 miles.
Oh.
Yeah.
That pretty much beats everything here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, out of the trucks. Yeah, but and then the power on this thing is insane.
Okay.
835 horsepower.
Oh shoot.
908 pounds of torque.
And it
Do you
does-
do towing with it or hauling or anything like
yeah,
that?
Yeah. So what I
Okay.
do is I tow my classic car around.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a classic Mini Cooper.
Okay.
That I bought when I was living in England.
Uh-huh.
And so I use that to take it to shows and everything else. So
Very
I have-
nice.
Yeah, so I have this towing like a really, really crazy classic car.
Now, did it come with the tonneau cover or you added that?
Oh, no, it came with it.
It came with this cover? That's nice.
Oh, actually, no, this was aftermarket. Sorry.
Okay.
It's made by Interrobang.
Okay.
Yeah, Interrobang, they make aftermarket stuff because I got tired of waiting on Rivian because they have two different covers. They got the automatic, then they got the manual. So with the automatic, they was having engineering issues with it. So they just discontinued it for like all the new models. that was coming up.
Interesting.
Yeah, so then I couldn't wait, so I just ended up getting with Interrobang, and they made one for me.
Okay.
Yep, and you can stand on it. It's like, super solid. And then here's the compressor.
Got it.
What I was telling you about.
You want to put that to the test? You can stand on it?
Yeah.
Or no, you'd rather not?
I can. Yeah.
You gonna do it or me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna see you stand on it. Whoa!
Yep.
That's quality.
Nice and solid, yeah.
That's quality. I was not expecting you to be able to survive.
That's my first time doing it.
There you go. Sorry to put you up to the test here. I'll clean you up. That's nice. And then there's more storage under there as well,
Yes.
or no?
So I pop this open, and this is aftermarket thing I put on there.
Okay, an aftermarket mat. Wow, that is way bigger than I thought.
Yep, so it's like a behemoth.
I was expecting just a little bit of storage. That's like a full-size spare tire could go in there if you wanted.
Yep, and then of course it comes with the sections, like I can section things off.
Okay.
However I want to organize it.
Got it.
Got my little Apple Vision Pro in there in the back.
Is that another one where you could drain it out if you so choose
Yeah.
to fill it, and then and then just pull that plug and drain it out? So another area where tailgating to the maximum.
Yeah, that was my first time pulling the drain plug actually. Yep, then I got my little Apple Vision Pro.
Oh wow.
So when I'm sitting back charging, like if
Uh-huh.
I go to a charging station somewhere.
Got something to do?
Yeah. Yep, so I can mess around with Apple.
Very nice.
But there's it's like tons of features to this thing. Yeah, of course you got the tie down strap, which is heavy duty. And then that thing I was telling you about with the cable. So you plug the cables into this, and then you loop it around.
Okay.
As soon as you lock it, this thing electronically locks as well. So it's these guys here.
Okay.
With a special cable that I'll show you.
That's the unbreakable cable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Boop. Nice. So it was. Oh, go ahead, please.
Oh, and then I was gonna say for, did I say the air hose in it?
I missed it. Like you'd started to point it out, but I wasn't 100% paying attention.
So here's the air hose that it comes with.
Okay. Wow, more storage.
Yeah, more storage.
Jeez Louise, who would have thought? Okay, and that's so you can air down and pump up your tires.
Yes.
And that plugs in, you were saying that plugs in the bed, there's a spot to plug in? Okay, that's where I was kind of getting lost, is I didn't exactly see where to plug in.
Oh yeah, that's an air chuck that goes into it. Yeah, so the air chuck is right here.
This is gonna be a great advertisement for Rivian here.
All right, there's your air chuck right there. Right up underneath, right above the numbers. There it
Oh,
is.
there we go.
Yep.
Now I see it. Yeah, I couldn't see it at this angle.
Okay.
So now I understand what's going on. Wow. And then, do you know how much PSI that puts out? Or
I think
it's obviously enough to pump up the tires, so it's
Right.
got to be at least 50, but
Yeah, I would say about up to 100, maybe
Okay.
120
Wow.
PSI.
that is fantastic.
Yeah, because you
that's
get-
not a little bit.
Exactly.
You could run all your air tools off of that.
yeah.
Like if you were a carpenter or whatever.
Right, and then the gear tunnel, this other side of the gear tunnel, you have more storage. And here's the other 120
Okay.
outlet.
Very cool.
And
I
then-
like it. And then what's in here?
First
First aid kit.
Yeah, and I've never opened this before, so this is the first time.
Look, I'm making you go through all these motions here.
So it's got tons of things.
Everything you'd ever need.
Yeah, to save somebody's life.
I'm not a paramedic, but yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure it
know.
would come in handy
Exactly.
if something were to happen. That's really neat. Now tell me again, your name starts with a D. Was it
Eugene.
Eugene? Sorry.
Yep.
Eugene.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate all the time you spent. I don't know if this is the most you spent with any one person, but
No,
I feel
but
honored that you spent this much time taking me through the
Right.
truck.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
definitely a beautiful
and there's
truck.
more and more and more that you see. It goes
Here.
on. The list goes on with the interior sculpting.
Little hooks.
Yeah, just
This is really premium. I think it's better than the other trucks that I've seen.
yeah. The
This is-
details in it is just unreal.
Lots of speakers everywhere, it looks like.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
seeing
like
back here.
I want to say it's like a 21 speaker sound system.
Oh, my
something like
goodness.
that, because up underneath here you got another speaker. So there's a speaker.
That's the one that
here.
caught my attention. Yeah, it was right there. I was like, oh, there must be a subwoofer there.
Yeah, this right here. Yep, that's a full-size.
And more storage. You got your toe. You got your toe ball
and then
under there.
Yep. And then this comes down. More storage there. Cup holders, and then you have a special roll-up. Here, I'll let you see it.
And that goes into the tunnel?
Yes.
Got it, the gear tunnel?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would have never seen that if you hadn't pointed it out.
Yep, you can kind of see the roll-up.
That's so neat. Wow. It's got a lot of stuff.
It does. I mean, and it's just endless. Like I said, there's no glove box, but the whole truck is a glove box.
Got it.
Oh, I got my solar glasses here.
There you go.
Anyway.
Getting ready. It's coming up.
Yeah, I know.
It's a great place.
Yeah, I might be flying that solar path too.
Oh yeah.
I think it's United Airlines or one of those airlines is offering a flight to fly on a full solar path going to Detroit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's neat. I was just going to come here to San Antonio myself. So, but that's a good time.
Yeah.
All right, Eugene, I appreciate you
All right,
again.
Kevin.
Thank you so much for taking all this time to walk me through the whole thing.
All right.
Here, I'll give you a card before I go. That way, if you're ever up in Austin, please look me up.
I will definitely do that. Okay.
I would love, to see y'all come by my shop.
All right.
All right, take care, man.
Yep, see you. Thanks.
Lots of them out here.
All right, so here we have the Cybertruck.
We're at the very beginning of this electric vehicle.
Got it.
For them to finish. Oh, no, yeah, it's great. It's been totally fine. So what kind of world do you do?
All right, I've been wanting to talk to the Cybertruck guy for a while here, so let's go talk to him. What's going on, man? I know who you are. You're the guy who does the air freshener thing. Yeah, I knew about that. So my name's Kevin. I run a small repair shop.
You're the guy.
The guy. So who goes around in his Cybertruck doing work on Teslas.
Yeah.
So I own a small EV repair shop in town called Austin EV Only.
That's awesome.
So I guess that makes us competitors, but you're welcome to take all the air freshener refresh stuff. That's like not. That's not really my. That's not really my area of specialty. I do mostly the high voltage.
Yeah, I mean, high voltage is important, and I'm nowhere near have the equipment to do that.
Uh-huh.
So, well, that's good to know. That's actually really good to know. I'm happy to send people your way.
Yeah, and vice versa.
100%.
Likewise. So, but yeah, I've seen you post on the Facebook group quite often. People are like, "Hey, this guy comes in a Cybertruck," and I'm like, "Well, that's a competitive advantage that I can't compete with."
Quite frankly, when I had the opportunity to buy it, that was the reason I bought it, was for advertising.
Yeah.
This is the best advertising you can buy on the road, period.
For sure.
100%. It's everyone looks at it. I don't have my magnets on with me, but I have magnets that I stick on there. So.
Oh, because it's metal?
Yep, it just sticks on there.
I love it.
That's awesome, though.
Do you mind taking me on a tour of the truck? Like, this is actually, I've seen a number around town, but never sat in one. Do you mind if I take a quick tour? Do you mind if I film as we're going?
Go for it. Yeah,
okay, I appreciate it. Tell me your name again.
My name is Ben.
Ben, that's right. Yes.
Good to meet you, man.
Kevin.
Don't change any settings or mess with anything on the screen, but feel free to take a seat.
I mean, shoot, if you want to sit in there and you want to press on it and show me, let's do that. I'll jump in the passenger side or vice versa. Okay, cool. Woo. Let me sit in the driver's side. I appreciate that. Too kind, Ben. Too kind. Thank you for letting me take the driver's seat.
No problem.
So I guess the first thing I want to mess with is I understand that, with the adaptive steering, can I go lock to lock?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay, stand back, everybody. Okay, that's it. I don't know if you can see, wow. That's crazy that you get the full, and the back turns at the same time?
Yep. You can actually see it on the screen.
We got to see this here. Okay, we'll watch it on the screen here.
I think that's probably the best feature of Cybertruck, is steer-by-wire.
Wow, that is so cool.
It makes funny noises.
That's so cool, Ben.
Yeah.
So I know you got this recently. Has it been a month now or more than a month?
2 months.
2 months now. How many miles have you put on it in 2 months?
5,000.
Got it. And I saw that you rented this out to the Engineering Explain guy.
Yeah, he came out.
What's his name?
It's Jason.
Jason, I saw that. Yeah, I saw his YouTube video on the Cybertruck, and he goes, "Shout out to Ben," and I was like, "That's my guy from Austin."
He's the sweetest guy.
Awesome.
This car has been in the Super Bowl. It's been in a Super Bowl ad. It's been on Out of Spec came out and they did their videos on it.
Okay,
So all the
I forgot that
tests,
guy's name too. But
everything, Kyle. Yeah,
Kyle,
those
that's
guys are
right.
Awesome. And then Jason from Engineering Explained came out and filmed. They're all awesome people.
Got it.
I just want to show what the truck can do. It can do a lot.
That's great that they found you. I assume you have it like on Toro, and that's how they found you?
No,
or how did they find you?
Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, I knew Jason from Twitter, and same thing with Kyle, just from Twitter.
Okay.
Came out. Yeah.
That's awesome. You seem very well connected then.
I try.
How did you get started then in this?
Like
before you had the Cybertruck, and you were like, "Hey, I want to get into EV repair." How did you get started?
I've always loved EVs. Quite frankly, I had a family member that had a Model 3, and the car saved her life. She was in an accident, and she's totally fine, but I don't know if she would have been alive if it was any other Tesla, or if it was any other vehicle.
Yeah, other than the Tesla.
So I decided, I had a Mustang at the time, sold it, got a Model 3, and then got into EVs. And
okay.
I think they're incredible, and I think that they're the future. I'm a gas guy too. Like I have a Miata at home, and I love that thing. Don't get me wrong.
Sure, that's a track vehicle all the way.
Amazing. But these things have just been so fun. They feel spirited. They feel so different. And I kind of realized as I was trying to get an alignment on my car, it sucks getting them surfaced sometimes. Sometimes it's way overpriced, or sometimes it's like really something so simple that could be done anywhere, but nobody wants to do them, except for y'all. Except for y'all.
Yeah.
And I think that it's important to just have an outlet for more people to come on out and get their car serviced, because not everyone's going to have a warranty. After 4 years, all your Model 3s, SX3, all of them are going to be out of warranty.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes you don't
and
want to
I
go
think
to
you
Tesla.
know as well as me, like Model S, I saw you did a door handle recently, right? And that's like, probably the most common call I get is for door handles.
It's door handles.
So which is crazy, but not the most fun after you've done like 20 of them.
No.
But
no.
but I've got it down. And yeah, so with this truck, now obviously no problems, it's under warranty. Have you had any reason to take it back to the service center?
I have to. I'm doing a video pretty soon on what happened.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. No drivability things. Nothing like that. It's small things. The check strap. I'll give you a small snippet of what was there. The rear door wouldn't open up all the way, so all the doors open up to a 90-degree angle.
Right.
The check strap in the rear was the wrong one, so they had to replace that.
Okay.
And that door made a horrendous noise. It's fixed now.
Got it.
But it
Let's
made
press
this
the button.
like horrible noise when you closed it. So I had to take it back for that.
Where's the button?
It's up at the end here. Yeah, there you go. And then you gotta push. It's a pretty heavy door.
Oh, it was open. It was open the whole time.
Huge door.
Got it.
But that door.
I was curious.
Noise.
Let's try that again. That's a solid thunk.
It used to sound.
It's because it's so heavy. It's just so solid.
There was a brace in here that broke, and it
Wow.
was just rattling in there. It was horrendous.
So you took it in for that?
Yep.
Okay, so there have been a couple things.
But you know what? I mean, early Model 3 is the same. All of the early Teslas, all early cars, in my opinion.
Yeah,
are
the
like
first.
Cybertruck is no exception.
So, and what's different on here? I don't know if you've driven other Teslas. Like, it's got the same familiar Tesla layout.
This is V12, so it's completely different.
Okay.
It has ride heights, tonneau cover. You have a lot more settings. The font is different. It's a Cybertruck font. You get like dynamics, and you get towing and hauling. Outlets and mods is pretty cool. It's a completely different UI. You also have this really cool layout. Go ahead and close your window.
Let's see if we can.
There you go.
Got it here.
And then from the original.
The back one's still up. Hopefully that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah,
okay,
that's
great.
totally fine. So a little Easter egg is when the Cybertruck originally came out, they threw a steel ball at it and it broke it.
Yes.
Well, that's also. And you hear Elon in his answer, his response.
His holy F word.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
But there it is. The UI is slightly different. It's really smooth. It feels like a higher refresh rate than the other cars. I don't know.
It looked like just now when you were doing it looks like it was a much higher
like
refresh rate than any Tesla I've ever seen.
100%. It's got the new processor, the Ryzen processor, and all that fun stuff. It does not game like the Model S and X, and that is my biggest downfall.
What do you mean by it doesn't game like that?
S and X can play Steam, so they can play PC games in them.
Right.
I can't do that. And if
Really?
if you see me complain,
I would have just assumed that you hit the game
Nope.
and you'd be
it's not here.
you'd be gaming away.
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all. And no autopilot at all. No steering assist, no full self-driving.
I wonder why that is. Like,
too.
what he's holding back on. I'm sure it's coming, right? And it's going
God,
to
I
be.
hope so, because I have full self-driving.
Okay, and you paid for full self-driving?
Foundation Series comes with it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a nice. Why not? I mean, they cost 20 grand, and then the Foundation Series 20 grand, so
Yep.
that makes sense.
100%. But yeah, CyberTruck's been good to me.
Okay.
I love it. The the glove box. Oh, there's my pen. Oops. The glove box is
Here.
just like a drawer.
You can turn it off.
Here you go.
And I'll look. Okay, we ready?
So it's a drawer. So it just.
Oh, interesting.
But it also closes. You got
Very
a
cool.
lot of space in here.
And then
I
let's
mean,
check the storage.
Outlets. I got my. You got a 120 in there.
Mhm.
You got a bunch in here. Yeah, this thing's sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's been great.
And then you have power both in the bed of the truck and in the front, or just one or the other?
Not the front, just in the rear.
Not the front.
Mhm.
Let's
Yeah.
go take a look. Do you
Yeah,
mind?
let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's fine.
Okay, push the button. Put your window back down for you. Oh my God, I almost fell out there. They need to get some steps.
Oh, it's pretty high up. It's an off.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I just fell out.
Yeah, so back here, I have
Oh, look at
the
this.
two
So it's a
120s,
NEMA
1450,
1450, I mean,
Yep,
and then
40 amps,
two
120s.
Two 120s.
Here's my smuggler's den. Keep all my tools and stuff back here.
Very cool.
Blur that out.
We'll take that out.
Yeah, take that out. But I have all my tools back there and all that
Okay.
fun stuff.
Oh, nice. So when you show up at a customer to do a door handle or odor ease,
Whatever it may be.
you've got it.
I
It's
have
already there.
everything with me. Yeah. And it's pretty rad.
Very cool. And then, so is it 6 foot from
Yep.
here to there?
Yep.
And then this adds like another 2.5 feet or so?
Yeah, pretty rad though. Love it, love it.
It's really nice. And then
Yeah.
explain what these are. I know they're for some
This
sort of
is
tie down,
a,
but how do they work?
These are for accessories. So like,
Okay.
I have my bottle opener right here. So you
Okay.
can use that there, or I have my D-ring hooks over here. So you can kind of put them wherever you want on the rail. The mole attachments on the Tesla website, they all attach on the
Do you mind if I jump up in here?
Yeah, it's fine. No worries.
And so I'm just trying to figure out, okay, so they've got a little like T25 or something there holding them in. And so you've got to
yeah.
take them out, put them back
Yep,
in
yep.
wherever you want. Very cool.
Yeah.
And then how do you find with the camera, on the display as opposed to in the dashboard?
I wish it had a rear view mirror camera. Like,
That's what I heard is like, why not, install an aftermarket?
it's a little bit ridiculous in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's fine. I use it on the screen anyways, but it's a little annoying
To look at the screen instead of looking where you're used to
I don't
looking.
mind that because in my Model 3, I always just, whenever I use my turn signals, I always looked at I looked at the repeater cameras on the screen.
Okay,
So that didn't bother me. I just wish that they just could have put it on the stupid rear view mirror,
got it.
like that car. That car does it.
And I don't even remember looking. So this had a rear view mirror?
It does. It has
Okay, and this tonneau cover, will it go down even further so that you can, okay, so here we go. So now
I just
you've
covered it because
exposed
I
it.
didn't clean the adhesive on it.
Oh yeah, where your registration sticker once was.
Yeah.
Okay, neat.
And then it closes all the way.
And so right now, is this in the full,
This is in very high.
very high, yeah, this is like the full height. It looks
It
so
goes
aggressive.
to extract, which is even higher, but that's a whole thing to put
Got
into
it.
It's just not worth it.
Are we gonna see you on this today? Or no, not likely?
What do you mean?
Are you gonna stand on this cover here?
I probably could.
You wanna do it, or you want me to do
I'll
it?
sit on it.
Okay, here we go. We wanna see this in,
It's strong.
whoa! I was not expecting it
Oh,
to not flex. Like
not at all.
it's solid.
Not at all.
It is so solid. That is
I
amazing.
have jumped on it before. Yeah, tonneau is great. It's the.
I want to jump on that.
It's one of the big things versus the Rivian.
Uh-huh.
I have a tonneau cover. that
Right,
works.
yeah, the Rivian apparently
Rivians,
doesn't
don't get me
have it
wrong.
just yet.
I love Rivians. Don't get me wrong, but at least I have a tonneau cover.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It has a soft closing.
Is the tailgate fully electric on the way
No,
down?
It's just assist.
Okay. It looks electric on the way down, or it's got some dampers at least, so that it keeps it.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
so
really
then,
easy to-
do you mind if I do
Yeah,
it?
go
Like
for it.
I'm a much flimsier guy, so let's see how
Yeah, go for it.
Captain Flimsy here. Oh yeah,
There you
that
go.
was hardly
That's
any
it.
effort at all. I'm not gonna say you could do it with your pinky, but it was pretty effortless.
I mean,
Oh, there he is. One middle finger.
Thankfully, not the middle finger. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, it's been good to me. And there's the other one.
Never. Okay, and then he's going to put his all the way down so we can kind of see.
Oh, actually, his is all the way down. Mine's all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really cool comparison.
What's that? That's pretty big, yeah.
Does it fit 6 foot 4 people?
Oh, easily. Yeah, go for it.
Very nice. Hey, what's your name?
How you doing? Pablo.
Pablo, Kevin. Nice to meet you. I run a small business called Austin EV Only.
Okay.
We repair electric vehicles that are out of warranty.
All right.
So I have not seen the Cybertruck come through yet, but I'm just getting a
I think
glimmer.
I got a little more warranty left on this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So.
Hopefully 5 years, right?
Yeah.
More, or is it 100,000 miles? Or?
No, it's 150, 8 years or something like that.
Oh, 150,000. That's fantastic. So yeah, it'll be a while before I see a Cybertruck coming through. But that's awesome. So you got this, are you at the event or you ordered it online?
No, I ordered mine and still haven't gotten my order, but my wife is the lead construction manager for the Supercharger network, and so
okay.
Pulled some strings and
we got a truck here
pulled
today.
some strings. We went out about it the right way, but
that's
but,
awesome.
We got the opportunity to purchase one early, and we love it, man.
Okay, fantastic. So since your wife was the one that pulled the strings, does she get to drive it more, or do you drive it more?
You know, she works a lot, so I take advantage of my driving, but she can drive it whenever she wants. It's
Got it.
It's RV. It's a family vehicle.
Fairly shared. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mine's
Here, let me get
mine.
your QR code so everyone can look that up later on the video. Do you mind if I video this interaction
Not at
here
all,
today,
not at all,
or your
man.
truck?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So how long have you had this then, or you and your wife?
I'd say about 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many miles are on it so far?
2,500. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a fair amount for just 2 months, right?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know, it's I have another vehicle that I use, a Ford F150, beat up. It's got hail damage. It's old, and that's my daily. But you know, new vehicle. It's been really fun, and then just the kids want to go to school in it every day, and so I think most of those miles was in like the first month, and now I've kind of tapered off and using it on the weekends and stuff. But,
got it.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's your favorite thing about it so far?
My favorite thing about it, the sound system.
Really? Yeah, like, do you know how many speakers off the top of your head?
Nope.
You know,
like all of them. It has all of them.
It's all of the speakers. Do you want a demo? Will you mind if I jump in and you turn on the sound system?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do that. I'll get it on the passenger side since this is your truck. I don't want to take liberties. And so we push right here, push right there, push right there. Interesting. So on this one, there's like a paddle here. You push on the front for the front door. Do you push on the back for the back door? Or there's a whole nother... Oh, there's another paddle. Sorry, I'm so intrigued in just the littlest details. Okay, so we're going to get a sound system.
When I first got the vehicle, I went to pull off the lot, and I asked my wife, she pulled away, and she's like, what happened? What's going on? I'm like, I don't know how to drive. How do you put it in drive?
Yeah, swipe up, right? We've got it now.
Yeah, so, oh, that's the one thing is I cannot film the screen.
Okay, let's turn this off.
Okay.
So we're in here. I'm sure that my microphone is not doing this justice, but it hits so hard in here. This is incredible. Cybertruck has got an amazing sound system. I'm going to jump in the back and listen to the back. Okay, I'll be right back. So we're not offending the old folks here. Now, I just bumped my head on that door there frame, so that's fun. Hey, so quick video about that last comment. I know it seemed like a throwaway comment. I just bumped my head, but I think it's worth talking about a little bit. My head ended up hurting for like 3 days after I bonked it on the A-frame there, and I was thinking, like, one night I was trying to fall asleep and I was like, oh my god, what if I like Billy Mays out of this world because of that head bump? So I pretty much attribute it to the fact that the Cybertruck, you know, it has angles, right? And that door frame slopes down, and I think people are not used to that. I was not used to that, and I don't think about a pickup truck as something like I need to duck to get out of the car or get out of the truck. You know, as I mentioned, I own a Silverado. I've owned, you know, many pickup trucks in my life. I've never once had to duck to get out. And, you know, also mention I'm a fairly short guy. So it just wasn't in my peripheral awareness to even think like, oh, you got to duck to get out of the truck. And so it really bothered me, and it still bothers me, that that happened in a truck. So Cybertruck, slanted frame, got to duck to get out.
Like
Okay. I've seen videos where other tall people get in and they have no problem.
Yeah, I've had a 6'4" guy come in here, no issue, so.
I'm just.
You're probably in the middle. And
Yeah.
A little bit,
oh, so if I come over here, yeah, I'm sunk in now. So there's much more room.
Yeah.
So the middle one is a little higher. It's for the kids like me. I'm waiting for that growth spurt any day now.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Should be here.
I'm 5'6", so.
I'm 5'6", sir. We can compare when we get out. Oh wait, I'm gonna look at this before I get out, if that's okay.
Yeah,
There's a whole thing down here. If I just.
Oh yeah, that's you can actually watch YouTube and Netflix if I put the back display on there.
Okay.
And my kids have learned how to do
And I can adjust the air from back here just by dragging it around. Power off, power on. That's pretty. Oh wow. Oh yeah, it's changing. And then come over here. You can watch some YouTube. All right, let me get out. All right, all the owners with all of their trucks lining up. It's been a very nice event. Appreciate everybody coming out here for an hour. Dang, I can't believe how fast this hour flew by. I really wish I'd come an hour earlier. If I had, I would have used that opportunity to engage the Hummer EV and its owner to get a better perspective on that truck. But since the Hummer EV is way, way, way out of my price range, I purposely put it off till last, and then I ran out of time. I also regret that there was another Ford F150 Lightning there. I could have engaged that owner and got a second perspective on the Ford F150 Lightning. And the same is true for the Rivian R1T. There was a second Rivian owner there and a second Rivian R1T, and I really wish I could have had a second chance to talk to another owner and get another perspective on that. Now, in case you're wondering which of the trucks was my favorite, that'd have to be the Ford F-150 Lightning. There's a couple reasons for this. First, it's got to be the most affordable of all the trucks. It's been on the market the longest. It's probably got the highest volume. Prices have just crashed through the floor. When I look on the secondary market, there's lots of options out there available and different trim levels for different price points. So because it's the most attainable financially, it's got to be my favorite for that reason. The second reason I mention is that it is a truck. Of all of the trucks here today, it was the one whose owner showed that it was the most used as a truck. It looks like a working man's truck, and it has an ecosystem of readily available options. For example, lift kits and light bars and all kinds of aftermarket options to suit every individual's needs and styling. And since you're asking, my second favorite truck was the Rivian R1T. The fit and finish were outstanding, and it felt like a premium offering that was fairly priced for what it was. Obviously, the Rivian owner was very passionate about his truck, and that enthusiasm was infectious. I can truly say that that owner improved my perception of that truck, despite it not being my favorite from the get-go. That owner was able to cite the horsepower, the torque, the 0 to 60, the quarter mile without any hesitation. And the numbers that I heard were damn impressive. Of all of the trucks at this event, and we're not talking about vaporware or future offerings, I'm looking at you, Cyberbeast. We're talking about trucks here at this event today. The Rivian was at the top or near the top in every single category that I just mentioned. Now, personally, I've always owned a full-size truck, so it's hard for me to imagine what it would be like to step down to a mid-size truck. With all due respect to the best-selling mid-size truck, the Toyota Tacoma, the full-size trucks far outsell the mid-size trucks. So that leaves the CyberTruck. I gotta say, every time I see it, I dry heave just a little less, but I still can't stand the form factor. Look, I love Teslas just as much as the next person, but I don't have to love every Tesla. And this cheese wedge shaped refrigerator, it's just not for me. And to all you Tesla fanatics out there, I will relish reading your hate mail and drinking your fanboy tears. Now, don't get me wrong, the CyberTruck has some pretty impressive features to it. I think we could all see that I really liked the adaptive steering of the drive-by-wire system, but is it worth it to pay $30,000 more for a truck just for the adaptive steering? Not on your life. I also really like the sound system. As the second owner pointed out, it was certainly impressive for a stock system, and I'm sure the 48-volt architecture played a role in that high-fidelity sound. But I had a couple days to think about it. I realized if someone asks, what's the favorite thing about your truck? And your answer is the sound system, Tesla missed the mark on what makes a great truck. First, if you want a good sound system, well, back in my day, we just put in an aftermarket sound system. I mean, a Rockford Fosgate amplifier and 2 subwoofers, you had the bangingest sound system on the block. I promise you. Back in my 20s, I wasn't spending $30,000 just to get the best sound system. So I concluded, why can't one just buy a more affordable EV pickup and then add their own aftermarket sound system? That seems like a more economical way to go about it. And speaking of customization, I really worry about the ecosystem for the Cybertruck. For example, if one wants to use their Cybertruck as a truck, where can I buy an aftermarket ladder rack, or an aftermarket fifth wheel hitch, or a winch? These things exist today for the F150 Lightning, but not so much for the Cybertruck. And I really feel that until the Cybertruck is more affordable, it's not going to be used by the masses as a truck. At best, it's a marketing tool. So I guess shame on me for not buying one like yesterday and putting my Austin EV only decals all over it so that everyone around Austin can see me and know about my shop and my service. Well, until that day, what would really help me is if you, the viewer, would please give me a thumbs up. So please, hit that like button, or better still, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us and the third-party EV repair community who are struggling to earn your business and struggling to get my shop off the ground. Until next time, this is Austin EV Only.